Hey guys, what's going on? Jason with Crichton Media here. Today I'm going to revisit a review I did about 6 months ago on the Blue Yeticaster Blackout Edition. I'm also going to answer a question that I've gotten from you guys. Okay, so about 6 months ago, I did a review on the Blue Yeticaster Blackout Edition, and it was probably my most popular video. I was a little curious as to why it was the most popular video, so I posted a question, and it said, "Hey guys, I see many of you preferring this video to some of my others. As a matter of fact, it's my most popular video. What drives you guys here? What else would you like to see from me? And thanks for coming by." But Brennan responded to this, and he said, "It's very useful to people like me who just bought the mic. Would like to see a tutorial of settings you use on it and how you keep your gain." Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through a couple examples of things that I normally do with this microphone. One is going to be setting up for an instrument, and the second is going to be for streaming and gaming. Okay, so for recording an instrument of any kind, you're going to want to be setting your microphone to stereo mode. Your gain, depending on how close you are to your microphone, you're going to want at about 30 to 40%. I'm maybe about 8 inches away. I'm going to hit record, and I am going to play this right now. It's basically an instrument being recorded through Audition. Now, let's check out some other stuff. Okay, so now if you're using this microphone for streaming, which it's most commonly used for anyways, you're going to want to have this on the cardioid setting. It's the little heart shape. So I'm going to change that over now. So now the audio is coming directly from the front of this. It does not come out of the bottom or the top depending on the orientation of the microphone. As you can see, I'm hitting about like 20%, negative 30%. I'm a little bit quiet, so we want to turn the gain up on this. Now, I usually run my gain at roughly about like 80% on this. Like I like to have my voice, I'm usually a little bit further away from my mic when I'm playing, because what happens is you have your camera and then the microphone's in your face on the camera and it's blocking you. So you don't want to do that for streaming. You're going to want to move your microphone back and turn up your gain a little bit. Right now my gain is sitting right about 70–80%, and this is how I use mine. I haven't had any complaints about being overly loud. I still get a lot of dynamic range, so I get a lot of motion in it. I can be quiet and it can drop way down. Or I can be really loud and I can get people's attention, but I'm still not blowing it when I get really loud. These are the settings that I use for streaming. Now, if you want to just use this for gaming in general, do what I just did with the streaming setup. You set it to cardioid and you get roughly about 60–80% on the gain. And then what you're going to want is a good pair of headphones. Plug them into the top there. Now I can hear my own voice in my own head, so I'm not screaming throughout the house, and you start playing the game. You're going to be able to hear all of your game audio directly through this, as long as you have your audio set to speakers, a Yeti stereo microphone. That is what you're going to want to set to for playing games. That way your game audio comes through the microphone and into your headphones, and it allows you to turn up the volume here with the volume knob, which is really, really helpful. You don't have to, reach for a speaker or anything like that. It's pretty close. If you're like me, you have the volume control right on the keyboard. Your own voice volume is still going to be controlled by the volume knob on this microphone. So the two modes that I did not demonstrate were the bidirectional and the omnidirectional. These two I do not have much experience in, but it would be my guess that these are going to be pretty closely related to the others. The bidirectional, whereas somebody is sitting across a table, kind of like a talk show, you would have the same settings as if you were in the cardioid mode, using your gain, testing it out, and adjusting it to the room. Also, in that kind of situation, it also depends on how far you are from the microphone. So if you have the microphone on a table and both of you are sitting comfortably far away, sitting back like this, your gain's gonna have to be up and you're gonna have to adjust for that sound. Whereas if you're leaning in closer, then you're gonna wanna turn your gain down. Test your audio all the time. For the omnidirectional mode, this is something very environmental. One example is you can take this outside if you have a laptop and set it up on a tripod and record some nature sounds with it. In that case, you're gonna want your gain up as high as you can go. Also, test your audio, but this would be a great way of getting natural sounds. Another use case for omnidirectional is if you're recording like a choir. This is going to be a little bit different because usually the settings for choirs are in auditoriums where the acoustics are meant to amplify the sound. So you're probably going to be using much less gain on the microphone. That's it. I really like this microphone. I still suggest getting this microphone. If you guys have any questions, leave comments in the comment section below. And I would also like to know if any of you guys have used the omnidirectional and the bidirectional before and what your experience has been like. All right guys, so that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and run over to Twitter and follow me at Crichton Media. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the big button below. I mean, they make the thing pretty big. It's pretty obvious what it is. And hit that little bell icon so that you are notified when I put out a new video. Thanks so much for stopping by and listening to me talk, and I hope you have a great day.